guys, welcome to my channel Dev Online. In this tutorial of JavaScript, today we are going to create reaction tester. It's just a little bit like a game. And also one thing more, congratulations on making it to learn a lot of JavaScript from this section of course. You have covered a huge amount. You have gone from pretty much zero knowledge of JavaScript to understand how to make your JavaScript interact with your HTML, how to make your pages behave as you want them, and then how to create complex code structure using variables, arrays, loops, and if statements. In this video, we are going to put all of that together to make a great fun reaction tester. And this is how is going to work. If you've seen here, it's nicely instruction at the top, test your reaction. There all is going on is measure how long it takes. They measure when it's taking, when we click, so it takes time. They're measuring time after how long you click on the boxes or circles. And it's also changing color after every click, and also changing the sizes and the shapes. So before we going to code, don't forget to subscribe my channel and likes my videos. So let's go to code. Here basically I was already did, but I'm going to remove this and start from beginning. So here I'm just going to create a simple HTML file, and let me create one section here, a section of style. I'm just going, because it's a little bit style, so I'm just adding here style. I'm calling here type is text CSS. Sorry, it's not CSS, it's a CSS. And down here we will be doing script, which is type text JavaScript, and this is the script text. So all our JavaScript code should be here, and this is the body section. So first of all, we are going to make the heading, which is test your reaction, or which one was that? You can put your owns. And in the paragraph we saying click on the boxes, and circle as fast as you can. And after that we was need a time, so we can say your time, like how long you're going to click on this. So this is your time section here. Now we need to create a div. So we're calling here div id, which is called shape. And there is the shape. So we have to style the shape of our shape. So we can say here shape, and then come its width 200 pixel, height 200 pixel, background color, which is as default as a red, and we say position, which is relative. So let's see how it looks like the page when we did. So now you can see here, just test your reaction, click on the boxes, circle as you can. Second thing, what we have to do, when we click on the box, so it should be disappear. For the disappear, what we have to do with the disappear? We have to create the function for this on click. So in the JavaScript, what we did before, so we can say get element by ID, And the ID of what? We have the shape ID, which we have a box, and then we call on click. On click here, we say equal to the function. And what function goes to do? The function here says document dot get element, sorry, not animation. We say get element by ID and the ID of the shape whenever click on this. So what should we do? Dot style dot display should be none. So now your refresh page, and now you can, when I click on the box, so it disappear. Now second thing, whenever we click on this box, we need to calculate the time, how long after we click on the box. So for this, I'm going to create here one variable, which is I'm calling start. Okay, whenever the page loads, so the time should be start. So here we call here new in date, which is the function of JavaScript, the current date, whatever date of in your computer of saying, so it will be take the new date, and we say on the date have a current time, like get the time of the date. So this function of the JavaScript will be start the time, and then after this, after here the click of none, we calling here variable end. After click, end the time. What we need to do, we have to end the time here when it's click. Okay, so let me end, and then again say date, and then get time. After get time, close this. When they get the time, we need to display the time, and we have to calculate the time. So for the calculate, and this time let me create another variable, which is I'm calling time taken. Could take the time, so the time should be time taken. And what type? We have two variables, one is start and one is end. So what we have to do, the end time, because when it start and after at the end time, so what to do, end time negative the start time minus start time, and then what you have to do, divided by 1000 millisecond. 1000 millisecond is comes in the seconds now. And let me show you a little bit so you guys can see how it looks like. So we're calling here time taken. And let's go to the page. So now if I click here, now you can see 1.477 second is takes time to click on it. Let me little bit late more. Now I click, they say 4.112 second after you click on this box. We need this time to show up here. We have to show here the time. So what we have to do, in the time section, I'm adding here the span element. I'm going to give him the ID of, let me clear this, ID have time taken. So this is our span element of time taken. Down here, we need to remove this alert and calling here whenever click after the time taken. So get the document dot get element by ID. Sorry, I always click on this. Get element by ID and the ID of time taken, the one we create here. So time taken, id of time taken, get element by id of time taken dot, we need to write it, so we say inner HTML, and inner HTML is equal to the variable of time taken, whatever time comes from this, and then we have to plus the s sign of, which is called, we can call seconds. So now if we go here, when you click here, so now you can see here 1.194 seconds. But we still have to do something, because we always going to refresh the page and then we click on this. What we have to do now, we need to give him some margins. So now guys, what we have to do, we want to, when click on them, so the shape is goes and come back. So for this, first I'm going to create a function which name is make shape appear. This function have object, and we calling here document dot get element by id, and the id of the shape is shape, and then we call here style dot display, and display is equal to block. But before this, we have to do here display none actual. So make shape appear, we have to call here the make shape appear function, so it will be work with this. So now if we goes here, let's just restart, you can see it's disappear, but it's never come back right now. So what we have to do, we have to call here again make shape appear after the click function, because in the click function, inside in the click function, we call again make shape appear, because when we click it's display none, and this time taken, we already time taken here on this pen element. So now we call here our function of make shape appear, so it will be come again. Okay, let me show you. So now you can see the shape is here, is not going high, hidden and show, but is it here, and when we calling here, so the time is still calculating, is not going restart the time. So what we need to do now, we calling here whenever is the shape is come in the block, like the display should block, so start the new time. So we're calling here start is equal to, sorry, new date dot get time. So let's see now. If we now click, so it will be showing different time after every click, but it's never going to hide or something like that. So there is two way we can do it, but the one way I'm gonna do it here, I'm gonna take the set timeout function here to describe a set time. So for this, I'm calling here another function which is called function appear after delay. The name of function appear after delay, not suddenly appear. So we have to tell to the browser whenever it's click on this, so it takes certain time to appear. So we say set timeout, and in the set timeout we're calling make shape appear whenever is this count. So we have to give him some random time. It's not a certain time, it's just like a random time. In between, in 2 seconds, in between 2 seconds should be appear. So now we have to call this function here. If you can see appear after delay. After this, they click on the function, and when I click on the function, so we calling here also appear after delay. So let's check again now. Now you can see it takes time to come, different time, but it's still one position. The position of the box is still here. Now we want to give him the position different, somewhere here, somewhere down, up, anywhere. So what we have to do here, we calling again document dot get element by id, and the id of shape dot style dot top position. Okay, so here is one thing. I'm going to create a one variable which is calling name giving top. For this, the top function, first of all, I'm going to show you, I'm calling here 50 and took this variable top and then plus calling here pixel. So it will be plus this 50 to this, so it will be 50 pixel. Let me show you the example now here. You can see here, it will be should little bit come down. So now what we have to do, we need a different time. So calling math.random, and the random function, create just simple random function, and I'm going to multiply by 200 pixel. So like around the 200 pixel is come along from the top like this, creating another element variable and the same math.random function and into and 400, because our width have a lot, so you can see. So document dot get element by id, and id have shape, and then style dot left. Left is equal to, so we say left variable left and then plus, and here is the pixel. So let's check it out. How is reaction now? Now you can see blocks come here, is again come here, now this here, again come here, it's here, here, different time takes different positions. So this is work. Now we need to give him a circle position or different width and height. So for this, I'm calling one more variable which is have a width, and the width we calling math.random, and also 200, and here let me just, okay, let's write it. Document.get element by id, id have a shape, and then style dot width, and then it's calling width here, variable width, and plus, and then pixel. And for the height, I'm taking the same width variable because I need the same amount. So goes here, and then shape dot style, but here I'm going to choose height, and then took the variable of width because we need to just define the size of the width and height. So let's check it now. So now you can see the size of boxes, sometimes small, sometimes bigger. Now another thing, we need to create a circle also, like this random come, sometime come circles and sometime come box. So for this we have to define the border radius of it. Now I'm gonna call here if function and then math dot random. Let me show you, because sometime come with it, so we have to give him some specific size. If more than this size or less than this size, it should become in the shape of circle and should be in the what is called this box. So math dot random, and we say greater than, if is greater than, sorry, 0.5 we need. If it's greater than 0.5, so took the document dot get element by id, the id of shape here, and dot style dot border radius. Border radius is equal to 50%. Or for the 50%, you have to put in the strings. Or if else, here we find the else. If it's not greater than 0.5, so should be no, the border radius should be nothing. It will be in the shape of boxes. So we call here shape again, and then style, and then border radius, which is 0. Let me put in this right, 0. So let's check it out again. Oh, there is round, there is circle, circle, boxes, circle, okay, circle, here is box, box, square, box, square, box, circle, square. So the shape also changed. Now we need to change the different color every time when it's come in the, should be in the different color. So for the color, we need to get again a new function, and the function I'm going to create here, I'm calling here function get random color. In this get random color, we need to define some variables. So we're calling here var letters equal to, in the string we're going to define, so 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and then a b c d e f. So this is basically alphabetic, which will be we need in the for the color codes, different color code making. So we have to also split in them in the single strings. So we put dot split, the JavaScript function one of dot split. So here we get the split. Now we need, the hash sign for this. So for the color, we took here color is equal to this hash sign. Now we need to loop through and take out the numbers from each of them. So how we can loop, we can say for, and here I'm calling variable, which is I for the default running, I is equal to 0, and then I less than 6, meaning less than 6 digits, and then again and again we have to do. Now here we say color, that we need a color, so color, and here the sign of plus and then equal to. Okay, took out the color, the hash sign, and then include the letters, the letters in this letters of basically its array, we need to call its array. So we call here math dot flow, dot flow function for this in the array, and then we call here math dot random. Have to took the random numbers, and this have 16 digits. 16 digits of this random number. You can count it. So 0 to 9 is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So this take out from the 16 number, but the number should be 6 digits. So this is our function, and here we're gonna call return color, and then return the color. Now we need to give him the color also. Let's check it out how it looks like now. It's never effect. Why is not effect? Because this function get random color we never define in this. So we have to define get random color. As you guys can guess where we should have to define this color, we call here everything. So the same thing we are all also calling for the background color should change whenever is come show up in the make shape appear function. So here we're gonna call get element by id and the id of shape, and then style, and then we're gonna call background color. Background color, which is have a function we create here, this get random color. So we're calling here get random color function. Hope this is going to work or not. Let's see. Look, it's working. It's working. Now you can see it comes showing up in a different color. But somewhere it's too small, comes somewhere is bigger. So let me give some specific size bigger. The width of the height should be bigger, or when it's become the shape of circle, and when it's come to the square. I always forgot it. So I took this in the brackets, and then I call here 100. Okay, the width should be 200 and plus 100 also. To the plus 100. So in this case, whatever they took the pixel, it will be take plus 100 more for this. Now if we go here, so now you can see different colors and the shape is appropriate. It's not that much small. So I hope you guys enjoy this video test reaction. In this test reaction video lecture, you guys can see so many functions, so many events we use, and we have click function here, we have set timeout function, we use the math random function, we use the math float function, we multiply it, took the border radius with the JavaScript style with JavaScript. So everything we do. We also use the date and time function. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you guys have any question, please comments below. Thank you. See you in next video.